Hi. Sorry about the loud music. I when I discovered that everything I had done to fix it hadn't fixed it, I went in and deleted the sources and put them in brand new. But when I put them in brand new, it started them at like full volume. And then I had to adjust the volume down. They should be at the right volumes for the right scenes going forward. But also, I have no idea what happened and why there was no music. Yesterday was the day the music died. Today's the day it was resurrected. Anyway, hi, how is everybody? Let me see who's here, because I have not seen anything. Be Right UK, thank you so much for the 500 bits. They're apparently still Halloween bits. I don't know why. But Halloween works okay, I suppose. Elixir, thank you for being here. Detective Zen, it's good to see you. Shadows of Life, hello. I have no idea what you all have been talking about. I hope it's been good. Loud? Me? In this hat? Yeah, well, yeah, no. Hi, Hannah. I feel like I should have a saxophone or something along those lines for this hat. I probably have a couple of like clothing items that would go well with this hat, but wait, a PowerPoint slide transition? Wait, what? Distrust of mystery novel Butters. Yeah, it's like Easter, but for stream music. Wait, Butters? An unsudden Rogan, a Rogan. I'm sorry, Zen. I don't know how to gently transition in. I have the transition, but the transition is really slow. And so there's not much time for you to adjust to the idea that my presence is imminent. I test the captions usually before doing it. Butters. Oh, butlers. I was like, how many mystery novel Butters are there? I just had some cinnamon honey butter on a freshly baked pretzel that slightly burned my tongue, but not because it was too hot to eat. They were very freshly baked pretzels, and they were soaked in lye before going in the oven. So it just a little bit of like that chemical burn from lye. Not enough to even like seriously affect my tongue, but I could feel it on my thumb and on my tongue that it hadn't fully settled down, so it was just the pretzel bit back. A murder mystery with Butters, and so butter, cinnamon honey butter. But yes, there has got to be a morning after. Sorry, there's got to be a morning after. There's got to be a mystery novel out there that involves butter in the plot somehow. There has to be. I don't know what it is, but there has to be. Anyway, today's Monday. If you happen to be in the United States of America and a person who is eligible to vote, and you have not done so, be sure to do so tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say about it. Tomorrow. Whoever gets away with it must be a slippery one. I feel like there's got to be a mystery novel somehow loosely based on children's nursery rhymes, like Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. If Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, where's the bit of butter Betty Botter bought? But except that that's not the rhyme. It's I just did the Betty Botter rhyme, but with the second verse referencing Betty Botter, but it was the Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers rhyme. What's the second verse of Betty Botter? And I learned it bat, which I think is just a nonsense word, because I think it's actually Betty Botter bought a bit of bitter butter. A bit of bitter butter, but let me see if I can find it. I don't know if you all are familiar with this one. Oh, well, the words are definitely different than, at least on this site, they're different than what I was taught. Oh, no, okay, so here's the original lyrics. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter, but a bit o' better butter will make my batter better. Then she bought a bit o' butter, better than the bitter butter, made her bitter batter better, so 'twas better Betty Botter. Bought a bit, so 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit o' better butter. That one is more difficult when you're not familiar with the words. The half-stick killer. If you are not in the U.S. and not eligible to vote in this U.S. election, sadly, you cannot. Bada bing, bada boom. Excellent episode of Deep Space Nine in season 9 or 7. Season 9. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter, but a bit o' better butter will make my batter better. Then she bought a bit o' butter, better than the bitter butter, made her bitter batter better, so 'twas better Betty Botter bought a bit o' better butter. Yeah, always better the second time. What if you wear a false mustache? No! Season 8 of Deep Space Nine is amazing, though. They don't call it that anymore, but when it was first being released, they called it Season 8. I don't know what happens in, like, the comic books, but, in the novels, they had a coordinated, like, overarching story that was Season 8. It's referred to as the DS9 relaunch, at least unofficially. Memory Beta has the information on that series of novels, and I love them. They're very, very good. I was thinking of Deep Space 7 Season 9. I was rather thinking of, I've been watching Stargate SG-1 and just finished Season 9. Actually, I'm almost done with Season 10 now. But She Sells Seashells is about fossilized ammonite. Some silica. I didn't know that. Alexi, are we? There's a game? Oh yeah, I think we're lost in some world somewhere. The TARDIS is in Memory Beta. Of course it is, because of the Doctor Who Star Trek The Next Generation crossover comic books. It never occurred to me that it would be there, but knowing that it's there, I know exactly why it's there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw the 200th episode last night. And I've seen them all before. But yeah, that was last night. Be Right UK. It was actually amazing timing because seasons 9 and 10 get into sort of Arthurian legend and Camelot. Of Stargate SG-1 goes into like Arthurian Camelot-y stuff. And that is a referent that has been given to me for the D&D game that I'm making a character for. So really, really spot on, since the character inspiration I was taking was Daniel Jackson. Just wow. Jerry, yes, the puppets were excellent. 'Tis a silly place, indeed. And yes, it has the Farscape parody in it. Yes, which is excellent. Excellently done. I need to go back and actually watch Farscape. I don't think I've ever made it past midpoint of season 2 of Stargate. Or not Stargate, Farscape. I don't think I've ever made it past the midpoint of season 2 of Farscape. Same with Babylon 5. I've never made it past, like, the middle of season 2. And I would like to. I actually really like Farscape. I just... Like, with SG-1, I was fine if I fell asleep and it continued playing a couple episodes. I wasn't worried about it. But, oh, Nathaniel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the silly. Welcome to the Rogues Gallery. But yeah, I need to go back and rewatch, or finish watching Farscape, because I like it. I ended up stopping watching it because I wasn't okay falling asleep during episodes, because I haven't seen them all. So then SG-1 took over. It's just a thing. Time zone appropriate greetings. Yes, indeed. Time zone appropriate greetings to you wherever you happen to be. Farscape and Babylon 5 are 2 your favorites. Babylon 5's first season is... I'm told it gets much better. Going back and trying to watch the first season, I got somewhat bored. But I will go back and not start at the beginning sometime and just pick up after, like, I know I've seen this. Especially because now I don't have to buy it to watch it, because the whole series is on HBO. And I have HBO, so... Very early 2000, yeah. They are, Nathaniel. Yeah, I have the two... They're the Minky blankets. And I actually use the one that's hanging right now. I use as a blanket in this chair when it gets cold in the winter. The other one is a bit big to use in the chair, but yeah, I have a screen under the blanket there. I have a screen that is presently blocking my rowing machine. So it does get better. The special effects haven't dated. Yeah. And honestly, I wanted to go back and like also watch, what was it, Andromeda? But it has Kevin Sorbo, so I probably won't. The past 3 streamers have been critters. That's an excellent record. We are also, on this stream, very, very big fans of the Streampunks. And if you are familiar with Critical Role from the days of Geek and Sundry, then you might also be familiar with Eric's TBD RPG, or with Shield of Tomorrow, or any number of other games on Geek and Sundry that were GM'd by Eric Campbell. And the Streampunks is a TTRPG group that Eric and Sam DeLev founded, and also I believe it's now a triad of Eric Campbell, Sam DeLev, and Elisa Pearl, plus whoever they invite to come and play games with them. So, in fact, every Monday at the end of my stream, we raid over to Q Times for the Streampunks game, which tonight, by the way, if anybody has not seen, Beacon will not happen tonight. Instead, they're going to do a one-shot. It is a defunct Thieves Guild in Waterdeep. I'm wondering if it's picking up on a one-shot that happened before. Just maybe with different characters. I don't know. But there was a defunct Thieves Guild game that Eric ran one night when the Gax Pack couldn't go, I believe. So I'm curious as to whether this will pick up where that left off or not. I don't know. You must be magic. Hey, I'm happy that you have found us. You're welcome here. They're obsessed with their laws. Yeah, I believe Caitlin is out sick tonight, which is part of why they couldn't do their regular show. How do they become defunct? Honestly, it's been a long time since the one shot that I'm thinking might be the prequel to the one that they're going to do tonight. In that one, all of the Thieves Guilds in the town had basically been destroyed and shattered apart, whatever, and I don't remember exactly how, but something had happened and they were all defunct. So yeah, I don't know. You can speak from D&D experience. Okay, but we are nearing the end of streamer loading screen. I do have to actually eventually make it to the game, I think. Run through those emotes of nerd streams. Go for it. I should actually finish, or actually I should, cover what my schedule is. So yeah, tonight, a little bit of Myst 3 is going to happen. And then we'll head over for the Waterdeep one shot over to Q Times. Wednesday, for the archive stream, I have a collection of material about electric cars, electric vehicles, from the early 1900s, the 1910s to be specific. So not modern electric cars, but electric cars. And I'm excited because it's amazing. And then Saturday, we'll continue with Ultima 6. We have one more shrine to unlock or free from the gargoyles. And then I guess we go back and look at what our quests are, because I don't think we're near the finish of the game yet. And of course, Sunday, we continue our quest for Male Shepherd to romance Caden. We've had one date. And we have been waiting since we started Mass Effect 1. And we're on Mass Effect 3 now. So, yeah. Oh, Xander. So, yes, you have the Delevely emotes. You've got... so Vampire the Masquerade one. Oh, my God. Why is my brain... I know his name. It's gone from my brain. He almost survived the first Alien game that the Streampunks did. Alex Ward, thank you. Xander, and then, of course, Alex as the Joker. I don't think I had seen that emote. And Pixel Circus. Oh, Pixel Circus. I haven't popped in over there in a while. It's hard to make time for love at the end of the universe. What? It's a mystery. Oh no. Oh, Be Right UK. Ouch. But yes, in fact, we're doing Myst E3 today, and I should probably get over there because we have 100% totally been playing this game since the very beginning of stream, and so there is that. Let me cross my fingers and hope this works. This is your favorite game? Oh dear. Nathaniel, welcome. It is great to have you here. There's no volume on the game at the moment. Let me fix that. I have never played this game before. I also can't hear it myself. Hopefully you have game audio. Do let me know if you don't for some reason. We played 2 hours of this 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. We played this, we started this game, and then the next week I was sick, and then the next week was Halloween, so we played Alien Isolation. So it's been a while since we played, and we just got started. Wait a minute, you're not a detective? Zen, you're not a detective? But it's in your name. I have no idea where we are or what we're doing. I think we're inside of that little dome house. I don't know why, though. If you tell me you're a butler. Played this with your dad when you were like 12. Hey, that's fine. I've done the first and second one on stream, and what's really hilarious is the first one. We were, I think, 90% of the way through the game before I realized that the aspect ratio was off, and everybody who'd been watching and chatting with me about the game as we were going couldn't see, like, the side and bottom of the screen. And I just never noticed, and nobody told me, and I felt really embarrassed, but it's fine. We got through it. There's since been an even more updated version of that game come out, and I may have to play it someday, even though the puzzles frustrate me because I'm not terribly good at them. I don't know where I should go next. I don't remember. We were just exploring last week. 23% success. Wait, what? Very angry at a lift in an office. Yes, indeed. I know where that lift is. I was rather annoyed with it last week. I don't know if I have any chance of doing better at it this week. Although I also have no idea where it is. I've seen it. I know which one you mean. I don't remember where it is. Detective Zen, just please don't say you're 2 weeks from retirement. Because, as I understand it, that means that you're gonna die. If my movie knowledge is correct, whenever a law enforcement officer says they're 2 weeks from retirement, it is a signal of impending doom. 3 days? Oh dear. When I play these games by myself and not on stream, I resort to walkthroughs very quickly. I get frustrated. I enjoy them for the stories, but I get frustrated with the puzzles. On stream, I give it a lot more time before I resort to the walkthrough, although I will eventually resort to a walkthrough. Played it before you got home broadband. Oh, I don't know. I mean, we didn't have broadband, that's for certain, but we definitely had access to the internet enough that I could find walkthroughs and then print them out. I remember doing that with oh, my brain is serving up all the wrong subtitles. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I printed out the entire walkthrough because I got to a point and I could not figure out what to do. I eventually, I printed out like a whole ream of paper to print out the walkthrough for Ocarina of Time, only to discover that there was a glitch in the program, and this was the spot where it reared its ugly head, so that on certain saves, you just couldn't progress past that point. And mine happened to be 1, but it was also like 2/3 of the way through the game, and I was done. This is really freaky. It would have been cheaper to buy the official guide. I don't think I knew that official guides even existed. Wait, can I? What? Oh my! That was different. What? Hi, little thing. I can't do much with you, but you are interesting. I feel like I need to eat something so I can shrink and go inside there. Huh. I thought it was vaguely rabbit-like, but when it's eating on that thing, the head shape and the tail and stuff, it's vaguely xenomorph in shape. But we're not going to an alien game after this tonight. It's Waterdeep. I've done a full circle and I did not find where I was trying to go. You had 3 of those as pets. It is super cute. I was trying to find where that elevator was again, but I don't remember where it is. I feel like it was over there, inside the tooth, but I don't know how to get there. This game really does need an update. Xenocat. Well, we had Xenodogs in the very bad Alien 3 movie. If anybody is new to the Alien franchise and wants to progress past Aliens, I recommend skipping Alien 3 and instead go to audible.com, hashtag not sponsored, and get the fully dramatized audio play version of William Gibson's original Alien 3 script. It is so much better than the movie. We don't talk about Alien 3. We'll talk about Bruno all we want, but we don't talk about Alien 3. I thought I was close to getting over there, but I'm not. It's like just navigating the island is confusing. See, I want to be on that bridge. Red light. But if I go up here, red light. Huh. Okay. Apparently I just needed to say what I wanted and I was able to accomplish it. All right. I believe the elevator was down here. Wait, do you really get an Audible free trial once a year? Oh, it's that. It's not here. It's the hole in the ground over here. I haven't done, I used to have just a subscription, and I have not been listening to audiobooks fast enough to make the subscription worth it. So it's been canceled for about a year now. Oh, this isn't where the elevator is. Where's the elevator? I don't remember where the elevator is. I don't know. I'm lost. Granted, I've only had like maybe an hour and a half worth of play in this game so far. So, being as lost as I feel right now is not terribly surprising. Maybe it's that tooth. If you're away for a certain amount of time, they offer the trial again. Oh, I didn't know that. I got my very first Audible audiobooks in the year 2000. Way long time before Audible was owned by Amazon. I had, instead of an MP3 player back in the day, I had an Audible, what do they call it? An Echo or something? I don't remember what they called it. But I had their audiobook player. And I would literally, I had dial-up internet, and so I would dial into Earthlink, and I would start an audiobook downloading and let it download overnight. Yeah. I also had like an hour and 45 minutes to commute each way in DC traffic. So I want to be Sagiri. You despise having to call in to cancel a subscription, so you haven't given Audible a second shot. I didn't have to call to cancel mine. Nostalgic game frustration. So far, I just don't know what I'm looking for. Like, there are things that I can click on, but I don't know what they do yet. Oh, it was in here! I've definitely had subscriptions where I had to call to cancel. And yeah, I'm not up for that. That makes me really angry. But, I didn't have to for Audible. Oh, that was pre-Amazon? Yeah, I kept mine. And then eventually it got bought by Amazon, and then many years after it was bought by Amazon, I finally let them roll my login into using my Amazon login to log into Audible. Thank you, Apple Watch. Siri thought that I was asking it a question. Thankfully, I have it silenced, so you all didn't get to hear it. This isn't where the elevator is either. Is it? It is. It is. It is. Elevator. I have found it. Pocket bacon. Wait. Pocket bacon. Be Right UK, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Does anyone know what to Vemb is? And why there's no one doing it this month? Well, no, I don't actually know. But I do understand that we're not supposed to Vem this month. I believe I've done this wrong. I wanted to send the elevator up and stay down there. I think. We are almost to remember. I just don't remember which day of the month it is. 12th of November? November? I don't even know her. Wait, it was last Saturday, 5th of November. Okay, yeah, I'm like... I know, like, enough of the rhyme to know that the rhyme exists, but we're not taught about it in the US. I only know it from cultural context, and I don't remember the date. Okay. I know the door is not unlocked yet. Yeah, it's him. Why did he... Wait, he didn't make us come here, did he? We came here intentionally because he stole things. Unlike in the other ones where we were trapped there without any way back, but didn't necessarily do so intentionally? I don't know. Oh, I'm fingers crossed. We did drop, it looks like 544 frames so far tonight. But yeah, we haven't had to go on alert yet. And of the 544 frames dropped, 3 of them were due to rendering lag. All of the others are because my internet service preventer. Beware the evils of Shentel. Blew up the Houses of Parliament or something? What? He tried and failed. Sadly, the rhyme doesn't work for the 6th of January, which I feel would be useful if it did. Like, that would be... I don't know the control that I need. I forgot how to free the cursor and find the books. One moment. I need to find the manual, which... gives me those controls. Okay. Instruction manual. Moving around. Cursor. Yep. Good. But how do I swear it said how to do this, and I saw it last week. Zip mode. Oh gosh, I forgot they had zip mode. Interact with something. Pointer, open hand, zoom in, zoom out. Right mouse button or caps lock. It was caps lock. And to my shadow, Tommy's. Hi, welcome, thank you. I wanted to say to my shadow, but it's Tommy's shadow, possibly? Anyway, welcome, and yeah, it is indeed right click. All right. Oh, yeah, we did look at all of this. Okay. Remember the 8th of August for gift card required for birthday cousin? Detective said no. Guy Fawkes and a bunch of his mates were going to blow up Parliament. One guy warned his mate in the House of Commons to not go into work that day, and then it rained on the barrels of gunpowder he stored outside, rendering them useless. Oh, okay. So it was a genuine warning, but then ultimately was an unnecessary one, but only because of the weather. You're UK, that's excellent. Oh dear. Okay. This might not be the book I wanted. Oh, no, don't. I just exit the book. I wanted to see... No. That's... Alright, gears. There's 4 things. Let's check. Is it this book? One of the books had drawings that... Maybe it was the other book. One of those days you just shouldn't have gotten out of bed. Maybe it was the other book. Because this one's all like the history of Denis and whatnot. Yeah, must have been the other book. Okay. We have a circle with a cap on. We have a horseshoes stake with a spring on top of it and a horseshoe hitting it. We've got some, I don't know, stakes to stake down a tent. Cogs. Not the right day for books. You thought archives were Tuesday. No, archives is Wednesday. Which for you, I think would be Thursday. So I do the archives at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays. And if I'm remembering where you are vaguely at all correctly, then I believe that that is probably Thursday-ish for you. But I don't know what time of day. But the one that's coming up in 2 days is about electric vehicles from the 1910s. I don't know any more than that, but it looked really interesting. Oh wait, you're in Wisconsin. I don't know why. I have a number of people that watch from like New Zealand, Australia area. So my brain, I just assumed you were there. But yeah, Wednesday is the... You remember this a little more now? So we've got down and up. I don't know this bit. The gear needs to be with the hole facing that one. That's like 4 to 5 a.m. for you. I have considered going later. It's just that I have a thing that starts at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, and so if I started later and like went till say like 5:30 my time or 6 o'clock my time, it just wouldn't work for me. So No, it was just, I don't remember who's where, and I had, I guess, assumed that you were one of the people in the South Pacific. But clearly, I shouldn't assume things. Maybe it's that? I honestly thought that these were supposed to be down 1 and that was supposed to be down 2. Nathaniel, I haven't even gotten to the point of taking notes yet, so... Oh, that. Okay. Oh, I want the book. Open book. I think it's showing that moving toward the gear from the teeth, but maybe the other way around. This one is the hard one. One of them needs to be... Okay. I have a Post-it note. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be down 2, down 1, down 1. It means you don't have all the information. Excellent, Zen. That is indeed accurate. 23% success rate. Okay. We have thing with... I'm not going to be doing a meticulous, accurate drawing, but I am going to do just a little really crude, not nice at all drawing, so that I get a sense of what these are supposed to be. This one goes this way. And then, I don't know, that doesn't even matter. Why am I counting rows? One second. I'm doing very, very bad drawings, but I'll show them to you when I'm done. This is all on a Post-it note, too. Post-it notes and scrapbooks and notebooks. My desks are always a litter of Post-it notes because most of the time I write it down and then never look at it again. And usually that's fine. Occasionally, I probably should have looked at it again. But then again, I also watched a movie the other night that I saw in the movie theaters, but did not have any memory of anything happening in the movie. So maybe I need to take better notes. Although I wasn't taking notes during the movie, but still. I don't know why I'm drawing this part. Well, it's crude, but probably effective, right? I have the info I need. I think. It was not Dark World. It was Independence Day Resurgence. And I had no memory of having seen it before. But I am told that I saw it in the movie theater. But I just didn't remember seeing it at all. Okay, so this one has If I do that, that's not right. But these are all the same. He checks the butler from the bridge, and next time we'll put you in a torpedo tube. No, only Lord Portico goes in the torpedo tube. You went on a really bad first date to see Thor: The Dark World. Oh gosh, I'm not sure anybody could tell you what it was about, except that it was more about Jane than about. Well, it was more about Jane and about Loki than it really was about Thor. I think it's just supposed to be 2 with the grooves on the inside and 1 with the grooves to the outside. But I don't know. You'd never eject the butter? I don't know if that works or not. And I don't know, is this supposed to be engaged here or over there? I think possibly over there? Over there. But wait, what? I wish that I could progress things. Let's see what happens. Nobody remembers Thor: Dark World. Hannah, thank you for the posture check, the stretch, redeem, and the hydrate. I will do them. Stretch. Hydration. And I have put my both feet on the floor now. They were not previously. I suspect it's wrong, but we'll give it a go. Butter up the torpedoes. Oh no. Oh, Elixir. Oh dear. And since you're here, Elixir, and we were talking about the archive stream, I'm just going to mention that mid-December, I will have a guest on the archives stream to talk about baking. And that guest's name is Elixir. I apparently did not get the lock correct. I presume I'm trying to unlock these by doing whatever I'm doing down below. I didn't get it right. Yup. I don't know how Elixir is joining yet, whether it will be in person like last year when we did holiday cocktails, or virtually, or whatever. You know, Twitch has this whole, well, no, we won't be doing the new co-host thing or whatever that they've done, because I stream to 2 channels at the same time on Wednesday, and I don't want to add that complication, but we'll figure it out. It's a modified stream. Just a different sense of modified. Yay, I earned points. Okay. I'm not like super frustrated with it yet. I just don't understand this bit. This, I feel, is what I'm getting wrong. This is either or. This is in the position as shown in the book. Nope, wrong book. It's this. It does not look like this at all. But like these, this is down 2, and these are down 1. And I've got that. This, it looks like I'm supposed to have it, I don't know. It shows it engaged with the teeth, so maybe I'd need to do that. The gear is set to line up like that. These are weird because these shapes do not exist on the one in reality. It's just in the drawing. The dangly bits are correct. Yay! So I think this is supposed to be here in the teeth. And it is. This is correct as far as I can tell. These are correct. But this. I don't even see the proper shapes. One of them... No. Like, they're completely wrong. I don't understand. Please don't modify your mods. What? But I like to. Like, it looks so easy, but I don't see these shapes on the thing. I do have a walkthrough I can glance at. I don't know if it will help. I already set the weights. Did the gear with the missing tooth. Huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. I like that the walkthroughs have little pictures, so it helps me to know if I've done things correctly or not. Okay. According to the walkthrough, I don't need to do anything with those. So we'll see. Because I feel like I need to do something with those, but the walkthrough doesn't even mention them. I tried that. 2 twisty outward, 1 twisty inward, which seems like it should work, except that they're not the right shape. I'm thinking these are not what that drawing is about, if the walkthrough is to be believed. I don't know. We'll see. I believe I should have everything properly oriented. I am uncertain. All right. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. We'll find out. You can't decide if we're going to talk about baking certain things, cookies, bread, etc. Time period, propaganda. Ooh. Baking powder wars? That'd be cool. I mean, I used to live in Minneapolis. I've been to some flower museums. Pure Food and Drug Act, wartime baking. We'll talk about it, Elixir. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Right now, I've been investigating Lebkuchen recipes to see if I can make them as a treat for my husband. All right. I think we got it. Oh, he just entered a book. He went into a linking book. Can I bake in certain things? Brad Dourif? Who? Wait, what? This is a name I am unfamiliar with. The door opened. You know, it was a good thing it didn't open when it was facing the other direction, because we would have just been open to a big drop into nothingness. The voice actor for that character, or just the actor for the character? Oh. Cool. He may well be. You could check IMDb. I would be curious if that is the case. I can send it down again. Hey, look, the door. The door. And there's a floor? There's a floor. I don't think I was supposed to do this quite yet, but because I haven't investigated the room. But it opens. And it's not a big drop off. I'm excited. Hi, Iron Trout. I just finally solved a puzzle. And Weird Dude went into the linking book that is down there. See, I went from these to things like, I don't know, like Egyptian themed ones. Mystery of the Pyramids or things like that. I never got into the Indiana Jones ones, although I've seen that one of those is supposed to be really good, and so I have it on my GOG wish list. I scratched the brain itch. I'm happy to oblige. Who needs that room? I still don't know what the notations mean here, as far as like it seems to be a numbering system, but I don't know what the numbers are yet. Cirrus and Achenar. The walls run red with steam and strangling branches. I see their bloated faces laughing at everything. I remember how they lied. I remember what they did. They brought me here to die. I followed them. The lattice roots were black from too much overgrowth. Puffer spores floated up in the hot steam and burst. No one was there to guide the spores to the branches. No one was waiting to perform the ritual. The ritual weaves, and fighting had torn my people apart. They didn't care. They wanted Narayan to die. 12-year-old is very proud. and current day, yay! I have done it! I have used his swirling linking book to follow him. I touched my palms to its glowing panel and felt the tingling begin. There was a sudden, sickening lurch inside my stomach. Then I fell into the page. This has happened before. I know it. It happened the first time I came to this place, when I followed his murdering sons from Narayan. It happened when I used his hidden books. And it happened when I finally opened the machine, right before the fog first ate my mind. The fog didn't find me this time. When I opened my eyes, I was alone in a room. I was standing in the home of my betrayers. I couldn't move. I was afraid. And I thought they'd know that I had come and would be waiting for me. Just like they had waited inside this very tusk. I was afraid they would tie me up again. Take the poison snakes, or that the poison snakes would strike. But the silence was unbroken. The whole house was still. And without really knowing what I did, I started to search. Every room, every floor, every cabinet, I found his journals. Atris' never-ending journals. I found the book that brought me back to this world. The lesson world he calls Janine. Oh, Tara, is it Tara? I can't read it, but I think it is. My love, how long have I been trapped here? How much of my life has been eaten by the fog? The face I see in the lagoon isn't one I remember ever wearing. It's so much older, so much more savage. But is it me? Is it Saavedro? And I remember what they did, how they led my people to death. Wait, he was in Alien 4? I'm gonna have to look this guy up. I also have no idea what sort of voice he did for the character in this, and I'm just reading it in a slightly demented voice because I feel like it deserves that. I have returned several times now to Tomana. Now I'm just being silly. I'm clicking the link. Maybe? I thought I clicked the link. I'm not wrong. He excels at that kind of voice. Oh, he was Wormtongue. Cool. I have returned several times now to Tomana. I am searching for some sign of his sons. I was certain they would run back to their father, but so much time has passed. So many years in which to forget about my people. Is that what happened, Atros? Safe in your beautiful new home? Enjoying life with your dear wife and family? Did you become so busy envisioning new worlds that you forgot the ones you already created? I must be very careful. I must not let them know that I am free. I will read what journals I can find to figure out where his two sons are hiding. And when I've found the sons again, when I've got the whole family together, I'll bring them down. Atreus and his family will suffer the way I have suffered for years. Cirrus and Achenar are not in Tamana. Every day I become more and more convinced Atreus' sons are not there. What happened, Atreus? Did you grow tired of them? The way you tired of Narayan? Did you abandon them the way you abandoned my people behind your shield? It does not matter. I can still take revenge against their father. Now that I am no longer stuck on Janine, I can avenge all the dead of my world. I have already reopened his other books. I have begun making changes in those worlds, using his own lessons against him. There's still much work to be done, but eventually I will lure him into his tusk. I will find some way to make him follow me here from Tamana. Wait, are these the pages that we already read last week? Because those are the arts that we already saw. Didn't I just pick up new pages? I'm confused. I'm enjoying reading them, but also, like, what happened? These are the pages we already had. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciated it. But why? I thought there were new pages. Are these the new pages? I added pages. I thought I added pages, but I don't. They're blank. Well, no, there were blank pages at the end before. But we definitely had this page before. And that page. It must be... I don't know which ones. It's a mystery! Yeah! I don't know what was new, so I'm just going to finish reading. For now, I will concentrate on the orbiter. It is not a natural part of its world. The material that creates it is like nothing I've seen. It reminds me just a little of the shield. And if it is the same material, it can't be damaged. But perhaps I can damage the other devices. No! It cannot be true. Surely his journals deceive me. He says he's brought them back. He says he's given his Janae brethren new life. But how? How can one man have so much power? How can one man's writings reawaken a dead world? I don't know what this means. By all that is sacred, Tamra. What can it mean? It doesn't change a thing. I can still continue as planned. I can still seek revenge for my people. I will make my enemies suffer. By the weaving, Tamra, this changes everything. I have found a way to reprogram his scanning device. It requires scavenging parts from another mechanism in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave can still be operated by hand. It is finished. All is ready for Atreus' arrival. Tonight I will sleep among the ghosts. Then tomorrow I will link into Tamana. When I link out, I'll be carrying his book. May the spirits of my people serve to guide me in this. That's all the pages. It's a fun voice to do. It's hard to do for a long time, but it's a fun voice to do, and I felt it deserved it. I don't know if it's the same one I did last week. I know I did something similar, but I would have to go back and like look. I've never actually had to, like, I usually am just improvising when I'm doing voices. I've never had to like make sure, or I've never had a project where I really had to do the same voice repeatedly. I would like to.
My sons,
Interest.
I promise to teach you the secrets of my ages. This world is the first step on your journey. Search the island, and you'll find 3 linking books. Each connects to an age in which you must fulfill.
Hello, Atris. It's been a long time. Sorry I'm not there to greet you in person, but I just didn't think it was wise, considering how long I've been stuck here. Trapped in these lesson ages by 2 very greedy little boys. Your sons, Atris, Cirrus, and Achenar. Of course, they're not so little anymore, not so innocent. I thought a lot about innocence these last few years and what happens when it gets lost. Worried about relation? I have it. Worried about friends, relatives, people you can't get back. I know just how you feel. But if you want to do something about it, you're gonna have to open this device. And there's just one problem. I've changed the 3 symbols that do that. So if you want to reclaim relation, you're gonna have to take your own class.
Take your own class?
Find the 3 symbols, Atris. Don't keep me waiting forever.
Changed the 3 symbols. So 3 symbol combination, not what it was originally, which means that whatever clues we find probably point to the wrong symbols. That's a layer of complication. He is much more attractive in this than when he played Wormtongue, that's for sure. Oh no. This is gonna be like, okay, we're gonna have a bunch of symbols, aren't we? I like that one. It was a bird symbol. Okay. That symbol was on one of the tusks. I don't want to mess with gears quite yet. Usually I go and I click all the things, which probably makes my life harder. You don't remember this at all? That was how I felt when I was watching Independence Day Resurgence, yes. The sequel. The one that came out just a couple of years ago. Okay, this one doesn't point to anything. Now I begin moving gears. Ooh. Oh! It focuses. Hey, look, symbol. It wasn't there before. Was it? Was I just not seeing it before? Zoom in. I'm confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this, but... do I have to, like, align that symbol somehow? Weird leaf rabbit. Oh, are we gonna name the species as yes? Adventures of Tony, hi! I don't know what I'm doing. Which is par for the course, right? I think, do I need to just get this like in focus? Or out of focus? This is... I'm confused? You're confused? I'm confused and I've played this before. Yeah. Ooh, Lunch and Lurk. It's great to have you here. I hope things are going well for you off on an island in the Pacific Ocean. What was the temperature like today? If you don't mind my asking. I ask because the temperature here was approaching 70 degrees early in November. It's much warmer than it should be. And my office today was my office today stayed, it's when I got to okay, I think we're back. So, for those of you new to the chat, this is a thing that happens. Thankfully, it's been happening a bit less lately. I say that now, and my yeah. So this has been an ongoing thing with my internet service preventer, Chantel. Multiple times, they have come out. They have inspected everything. They have confirmed everything's good with my equipment. Everything's good with the junction box outside my apartment. Everything's good with the neighborhood connection box. Somewhere beyond that, there's instability on their line. And it's been present there for at least 2 years without them fixing it. So occasionally, my internet just gets really unstable. And we throw up a dumpster fire with my internet service preventer's logo and go on with our day. Because they won't fix it. So we just had to do the best with it that we could, and it is now a feature of the chaos of the stream. It makes extra work for me when it comes time to exporting the VODs to YouTube, because they come out in bits. In bits! UK, thank you for the 500 bits! Are they named for their response to customer queries? What's wrong with my internet connection? Chantel! Excellent. It's not a feature. It's a feature. It's not. Blah, I can't even speak now. Yeah. We just decided to make it part of the chaos. I'm drawing this symbol because I feel like I must. But I don't know if it's even a good symbol to have yet. I also forgot. Oh, we were talking about temperatures. You said something about being in the 80s? Yeah. I was saying my office was 69.9 degrees Fahrenheit when I arrived this morning with 72% humidity. And by the afternoon, those two numbers had flipped so that it was, the temperature was about 72-ish. And the humidity had actually gone down, I think, to about 60%. It's kind of a bunny. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, you're right. It's that little bunny creature, I think. '86 currently, and it has been pretty much all your life. Bit more humid than you remember. Oh, it would have been, when I arrived at work, somewhere around 21 degrees Celsius with 72% humidity. And my office is also the art storage room. So yeah, really bad. And the eustachian tube dysfunction I'm presently being treated for in the hopes that it does not turn into an ear infection was likely triggered by a combination of my acid reflux, but a combination of that and the extremely low humidity that happened in my office a couple of weeks ago when it got down to 25% humidity and stayed there for about 3 days. So it's also the Rogan storage room. This is true. The really, really, really expensive art is out in the main rare books room, because it's up on a pole for security purposes and to have it where people can see it if they want to see it. There is, what was I? There's a thing. I had a brain moment. Why did that just get me music? I had a thought and then it left my brain. I'm allowed to move about the cabin freely. Yeah, I am. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, so when I was visiting the doctor, because she's like, yeah, 25% humidity and like 65 degrees for 3 days in a row in your office probably led to what's going on with your sinuses. And she's like, are you able to run a humidifier? And I was like, well, not really for the whole room. And she said that I should see if I can find a way to get some humidity for myself. So I found like a really cheap, I found a cheap desktop humidifier that I can just have that will humidify my immediate work area for me. And it works by, you take a standard water bottle, like a plastic water bottle, all the ones that are problematic when they go into landfill, one water bottle. And you just refill that one water bottle over and over and stick it into the machine, and it does a little bit of humidity for you. So I'm going to try that. I think I'm going to buy, our vending machines on the 4th floor have, I think they still have smart water up there, but regardless, I'll probably buy one of the like 1.5 liter or 1 liter smart water bottles, and I'll just refill that over and over again to run this little tiny humidifier. I'm drawing the little pictures as best I can. I'm not a... I lie. Well, sort of. Maybe someday I can show that. Oh God, that's a bad. I did bad there. I'm drawing in pen, too. Why am I drawing in pen? I was going to say I'm a bad artist. I'm an impatient artist. I'm not a bad artist. I'm just not super practiced, and I don't really have the patience or the experience. Well, I don't have the experience to get the result that I want in the amount of time I'm willing to put in. So it's not that I'm a bad artist. It's not that I can't do it. It's that I don't have enough practice to get the result I want with the amount of effort that I'm willing to give. And I know this because I took drawing in college. And I drew just fine when I devoted the necessary time to doing so. But it is not a thing that I do regularly because I don't find it entertains me. If the water's so smart, how did it get caught in a vending machine? Oh, Elixir, I put my name in for one of your streamed campaigns. I forget which one. I don't remember what ideas you had on the list, but I threw my name in on one of them. So now I have the little birdie thing. I think it's a bird. It could be a person in an outfit with a pair of wings. Oh, was it Midsummer that I put... It would make sense that it was Midsummer that I put my name in for. It is probably the Shakespeare play that I know best, and I kind of like it. I have fond memories of it. It was the first show that I ever was stage manager for. I don't think I did the zombie one. I don't know if... Is this just to make me be able to see the symbols? Because some of the symbols I could see from the start. Am I trying to get anything else from this? I don't know. Let's draw this symbol. Wait, the zombie one is the Dadlands one? I don't think I did that one. Yes, it was the Deep Forest. That was the one. And I am not familiar with that symbol, but... now I'm doing too many things. I'm chatting and... I am not familiar with that system. Oh, this is a tortoise shell? I wasn't sure what it was, but that makes sense. Hang on one moment while I do the drawing thing again. And again, it's not great, because I'm trying to go fast. I could do much better, but I also could do much better if I was doing it in pencil instead of pen and had the opportunity to, like, erase and correct my mistakes. My mistakes are indelible. There. 3 symbols. But are these... I'm guessing these are the wrong symbols? Guessing these are the original symbols? I don't know that I've ever been in a game run by you, Alexi. You've been in one game that I ran? The very first one ever that I ran? Where I made you fight xenomorphs as... Oh, I forget what your character was. Yeah, it wasn't on stream. Dragonborn fighter. And you also got implanted by a facehugger. Twice, I think. Hi, Hat. Dropped off the face of the earth and... Oh. They asked you to run something. 6 hours and 3 cans of Monster later. Oh, only once. I know at least 2 people got face huggers. Was it Philip's Herringon that... Or I guess it wasn't a Herringon. Herringon wasn't out yet, but his rabbit folk? Was that the other one that got a face hugger? I don't remember who all... I have notes from the game somewhere. I had them prepare adventurers for a standard D&D setting. And I did not let them know that the name of the guild that they were currently contracted with was Wayland Yutani. And yeah, they were standard D&D characters with standard D&D equipment who went to investigate an object that fell from the sky at the behest of their guild. And that object happened to be a crashed spaceship, and they had a representative of the guild with them, an NPC that was piloted by me, who was a synthetic, who was there to collect samples and observe and, you know, protect the xenomorphs. But yeah, they didn't know until the game started that that their D&D characters were going to be fighting xenomorphs. Yeah, an NPC who pushed you into a facehugger. Well, you know, the xenomorphs need breeding grounds too. I did not know that. I would do it differently. Like, that was back before I really knew a lot about like safety tools and things like that, and I definitely would have at least given you a heads up. Hey, this is going to be a bit of a horror theme. What are you comfortable with? Type thing. Oh, I know you were okay. I'm glad that's the case. It was not the right way to go about doing it. It was the first time ever that I GM'd anything, and I had not worked with... I had not thought through things like that previously, and now I know a little better, and I would definitely approach the here's what you may encounter in a different way, because while the reveal was fun for me, there's every chance that it might not have been fun for everybody at the table, and I would rather everybody have fun than that I get to have my reveal secret thing. So while I'm glad it worked out and I had fun with it, I would much rather that everybody got to have fun. Oh, that's good, Elixir. I did not go. I don't think I knew about the game night until right before it was happening. And then I was just like, no, I'm not gonna make it. You remember this? I have no idea. So far I just have the one, like, I can make it light this up, and that seems to be all I can do. Ooh, Q Times just went live, so we're gonna be wrapping up here pretty quick. Well, we solved one puzzle tonight. I don't know. Oh! I can turn these? Yes! Well, now I know the next puzzle, but I don't know how to... Ah! Now I know the next thing that we need to solve. Is these. I need to solve these lights. Because we just had this light up, and it's aimed over to blue. But I'm going to save this as second stream because Iron Trout, it is not bacon tonight. Give me 1 second. We'll oh, that's way too loud in my ears, but it's probably fine for you all. We are going to wrap up this because we're going to be heading over to Q Times for the Stream Punks. They had to cancel the episode of Beacon tonight. You know, but you couldn't resist. That's fine. We can still flood the chat with bacon hearts if you want. They had to cancel Beacon tonight because of one absence that was anticipated and a sickness. So half of the players couldn't be there. So Beacon won't be back until the 21st? I should double check. I think it's the 21st. Oh yeah. Yeah, the 21st. Beacon will be back on the 21st. Tonight they're going to do a one-shot, and we are going to raid over there. Thank you, Nathaniel, for the follow and for hanging out. It was a great time chatting with you. Be Right UK, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Amazing. It's great to have all of you join me. I am going to set up the raid because I don't want to be late for the Stream Punks. My next stream will be Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is the stream from the archives, and I will be sharing a collection of materials about electric cars in the 1910s. So come join me in the archives, and we'll look at some papers about electric cars. Saturday is my next gaming stream. That is Ultima 6. That one is at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll continue with Mass Effect Legendary Edition, my very first ever playthrough. And I think we're going after Tali in Mass Effect 3 this Sunday. So, and then next Monday at 7 Eastern, we will be back here, right here, again, for more Myst 3. So thanks everybody for coming and joining me tonight. Enjoy the Stream Punks. Let me say thanks to the mods. My standard raid call is #RogueRaid. If you have my Hello Daggers, you can use those. If you have my Bacon Hearts, you can use those. Or just, whatever fun emotes you want to throw in there. But when we get over there, if you don't mind, just shouting out and saying #RogueRaid. That'd be wonderful. I will catch you all over there at Q Times. Thanks for joining. And until I see you again, get out there and do some shenanigans.